What's up, multiverse lovers? I am doing the monthly series of my YouTube channel that I always do it for WWE, and it is the Who's Going to Dethrone Every Champion video of February. Yes, it's February of 2025, and I've been doing this almost for about a year, and which is really crazy, and I'm sorry getting more views on this, but anyway. I took off the NXT Tag Team Champions on there because I don't know, I can't follow up with the NXT Tag Team Champions, but I do follow up with the North American Championship and the NXT Championship. So, without further ado, let's just get started with all the championships. Okay, we got the North American Champion, Tony D'Angelo, and Tony D'Angelo is just all over the place because in Santi Zap's last video, we had Rich Holland. Now, in my last video, I did say it was going to be Rich Holland, but I was also going to agree if one of the Brawling Brutes could do it, like the ex-Brawling Brutes, whether if it was Rich Holland or Pete Dunne. Now, who am I going to lean towards to? Probably Pete Dunne because we never had a match with him. He's a heel, and I think that's where we can get Javon Evans to dethrone the North American champion with someone with, the same exact size and stability that that they both have. And yeah, that's really it. But let's talk about the NXT champion, Obafemi. Now, Santi Zap kept saying about so many people like Batman, Thanos, Brock Lesnar. It's just so many people. But what he also said, Javon Evans. Now, I am on Javon Evans' side 100%, but there's something that doesn't really connect with Javon Evans. Like, I don't even think he can do it yet. He got to win the North American Championship, and then that's where we can say, yeah, he's ready for the NXT Championship. Because in my last video, I said it will be someone else, Cedric Alexander. But sadly, he is eliminated from this picture because he got released. Like, he never had a chance to, be the guy. And so I am thinking about who could dethrone that Obafemi. It is this guy, Ricky Starks. Yes, Ricky Starks is in WWE, but he's in NXT. This will be so good for WWE, and Ricky Starks is. I don't know him, but I see him becoming world champion one day, and that is the championship he should go for. Whether if it's going to be the North American Championship and then build his way up to the to the NXT Championship, I am 100% there for him with that. Let's talk about these tag team championships. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, which is being held by Bianca Belair and Naomi. These two has been doing single stuff that they can just lose it to anybody. Like this tag team. In my last video, I said it will be Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. But technically, Nia Jax is trying to become world champion again. I think she's going to be on Raw one day. And Candice LeRae, she's just been doing bad just around Nia Jax, and I don't see her becoming tag team champions if Nia Jax is doing her own thing. So I think there's a different tag team like Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. And here's the reason why I think this should happen. Because they lost their tag team championships because of an injury and in an insignificant way, which was technically they never lost it. So if they never lost it, they can go out for the titles, have a dominant run, probably till SummerSlam, and and that's when they can drop it. Now let's talk about another tag team on the men's tag team division. I forgot the women's. Yeah, so everything is going to be connected to women's. So it will be the Intercontinental Championship for the women's, which is nobody. So when I predicted this, it was Lyra Valkyria, and there was also Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai, and then this happened. Lyra Valkyria won. Now I don't think it's gonna be Dakota Kai no more, but Sansi Zap thinks it's gonna be Becky Lynch. The thing about Becky Lynch, she is one of my favorite women's wrestlers of all time. But I just don't think she should win it because of a lot of things. Because she's Becky Lynch. Until she's retired, I don't know when she's coming back. So I picked out a different person that deserves to be champion, that deserves to be recognized. Shayna Baszler. Yes, Shayna Baszler is the obvious one. She hasn't been champion in the main roster except for those WWE Tag Team Championships she had with Ronda Rousey. She's just been a phony ever since winning to Ronda Rousey. She hasn't done anything. So now there's a mid-card championship. She should go wrestle Lyra Valkyria. Just give her a little, punches in the face and then win. And then there's also another mid-card champion, Chelsea Green for the U.S. Championship. Man, I'm kind of forgetting everything, so I'm talking too fast. So let's go back to in my last video, and I said it will be Piper Niven. I want her to be, a wrecking force in the mid-card division on SmackDown. But guess what? We're not going to have that because I feel like Piper Niven is too protective, and she's also too tight to Chelsea Green that I don't even see that no more. So, by default, and by Sansi Zap's prediction and my prediction, which I just changed it before Sansi Zap did, which is Zelina Vega, because she is on SmackDown. She is going to do big things before she becomes before she retires, or just when she comes back to the LWO. She let her have a title, because she is long overdue to have a title. And now let's talk about the main card with Tiffany Time. Yeah, I keep forgetting. So Tiffany Time, Tiffany Stratton. She is the WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown, and Sansi Zap thinks it will be Charlotte Flair because she's the Royal Rumble winner. Hold up, I need to take that off. She's the Royal Rumble winner. She also has a match coming up at WrestleMania, but I don't think she's gonna win because of multiple reasons. Because of she's Charlotte Flair. Is gonna be more passing the torch. Oh yeah, I'm watching TV, by the way, and so I'm thinking it should be someone new and someone that could turn heel, which is my other prediction from the last video, and that is Jade Cargill. The storm is coming. Yeah. So yeah, that's really it. Jade Cargill is a beast. I want her to win, and that will be passing, and we'll have passing of the torch with Bianca and Jade Cargill later, and then that's where the whole heel Jade Cargill starts, or with the WWE Championship, Women's Championship, by the way. But let's talk about a different main card for the women's, which is Rhea Ripley. Yes, Rhea Ripley won the title off of Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan is doing her own thing. But now Rhea Ripley's on new rivalries, and she hasn't had a real rival really ever since. I know Liv Morgan, obviously, but there's really nothing much. The only person that Sansi Zap thinks that can dethrone Rhea Ripley, which is Io Sky, but I don't think Io Sky can do it because of two reasons. There's not really much of a heel turn for Io Sky, because there's nothing that can convince us to turn her heel. So So I'm thinking about another heel that is occurring to the main roster, and probably candidate of Miss Money in the Bank, which is my prediction of my last video, which is Roxanne Perez. Yes, I think Roxanne Perez has the title, what is it? Not the title opportunity, the main title uh, status that she can have, and especially her being the first ever. Well, no, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, she should just win it. I'm just battling right now. Now we're on the men's side of the WWE main roster, which is the tag team division of the Raw side, which is the Royal Raiders. I almost said Viking Raiders because I keep forgetting it. I keep watching the Viking Raiders more than the Royal Raiders. So in Santi's Apps last video and in my last video, I said it would be the New Day. Yeah, a heel New Day that would dethrone the tag team champions, probably at Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania. But yeah, that's really it. There's nothing much. So let's talk about a different tag team on the SmackDown side, which is DIY. Yeah, DIY are the WWE Tag Team Champions. And I think I did say this in my last video. Oh yeah, I did. So in my last video, I said it would be a reunited Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. The Usos coming back as tag team champions to dethrone DIY in a ladder match or whatever. But I don't think that's going to happen because Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Jimmy Uso's already on singles. Is already on a singles run. So in Santi Zap's last video, he said it would be a heel Street Profits. Here's the thing about the Street Profits. I'm not 100% for sure that the Street Profits can beat DIY because they're heels, and when heels wrestle, it's least likely that they're gonna win. And then number two, if they are faces, number three. If they are faces, I'll say, do you know what? They can win the tag team championships. But no, they're heels, and there's nothing that can convince me to say they should win. So I picked a different tag team that are what is it? Good guys, and a little more TNA, which is my favorite tag team of all time, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Yes, Matt and Jeff Hardy are one of my favorite tag teams of all time, if you guys didn't even know. And they should retire in WWE. Whether if it's for a little bit, if they get signed late, they should just retire in WWE. Cause I don't think I haven't seen a Matt and Jeff Hardy match at all. I'm not really for sure. And yeah, that's really it. I love the Hardys. The U.S. champion Shinsuke Nakamura is. I can't really explain his run because he hasn't had a real match ever since defeating LA Knight at Survivor Series. So let's start off. In my last video, I thought it would be Trick Williams coming on the main roster to dethrone Shinsuke Nakamura and probably have a feud with Carmella Hayes in the near future. But I don't think that's not gonna happen no more because in Santi Zap's last video, he thinks it's gonna be Jimmy Uso. Listen, Jimmy Uso is the dude. He is technically he's the dude now because he's on a singles run. He's he just has a cool vibe now. But sadly, I think that's gonna have to wait because I think it's gonna be someone else that deserves to be, recognized in the WWE, who should be used in WWE and TNA. I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Dolph Ziggler, aka Nick Nemeth. Now, here it is. Nick Nemeth is is the dog, and they should have a really good match, especially with Nick Nemeth doing good in TNA. Shinsuke Nakamura is slowly rising back to the top of the mountain again. I think this is gonna happen. This will be like a match in WrestleMania. So there's a different mid card champion, Mr. Braun Breaker. Yeah, so Braun Breaker is Intercontinental Champion ever since defeating Jey Uso for it. And in Santi Zap's last video, he thinks it's gonna be AJ Styles dethroning Braun Breaker. But sadly, I don't even think it's not gonna happen because to me, AJ Styles, I don't know, like I can't really put my finger on why AJ Styles should dethrone Braun Breaker or why he shouldn't dethrone Braun Breaker. Well, I only have one reason why, which is I think it's going to be a different legend. Like AJ Styles is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but my number one is John Cena. Yes, he should dethrone Braun Breaker. Now, why do I think it's not going to be him dethroning, Cody or whoever whoever in the near future is going to be world champion? Is because I think John Cena needs a stepping stone first, and I think it's gonna be like in the late, let's just say late, let's just say late 2025. He should win the world championship, and the stepping stone of him beating Braun Breaker, it's just kind of simple to me because you're going against someone big. Yeah, you're going against someone big and someone that's kind of your size. But yeah, that's really it. I want John Cena to dethrone Gunther and to become Grand Slam champion. That's something. That is something. And then let's talk about the world champion Gunther. Now, in my last video, I did say it will either be John Cena or CM Punk. But guess what? I don't think that's not going to happen no more because we have the Royal Rumble winner. We got the Yeet Master, Jey Uso. Yeah, so I think it's going to be Jey Uso. It's his time. He should win. He should win. Do not mess this guy up. Please do not mess him up. But here it is. We got the last champion, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, standing with 2 titles, but the Winged Eagle Championship is not a real title. But in Santi Zap's last video, he thinks it's going to be John Cena. Once again, John Cena needs a stepping stone to get 17 world championships. So but in my last video, I also said it will be either The Rock, if he ever comes back, dethrones Cody. I think it will be okay. There's also going to be Drew McIntyre. He's like my number 1 now, Drew McIntyre. But but he got bumped down to number 2. If this person wins the Elimination Chamber, it will be CM Punk. I want CM Punk to win the Elimination Chamber instead of John Cena. Like, there's so much Punk can do. He should still main event WrestleMania. I don't want him to waste his dream on like someone like Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins. Winning the main event of WrestleMania is his goal. I think that's when he's gonna retire. Just after main event of WrestleMania, I don't know how many times he's gonna do it, but let him main event it. Just let him main event it. That's all we're asking. Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Give this video a like. Subscribe to Multiverse Lovers. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye.